You are not in PDP. Wike replies to Edwin Clark demand for his expulsion from the party. Exactly. So now we remember that Chief Edwin Clark actually wrote to the PDP leadership to expel Wike because of his behavior towards Fubara and the River State people. Okay. Now Wike has responded. Let's see exactly what he's talking about. The Minister of the Federal Capital Territory FCT Nyesom Wike on Wednesday expressed disappointment at the statement credited to the leader of the Pan Niger Delta Forum, PANDEF, Chief Edwin Clark. Clark had, in a letter to the People Democratic Party (PDP) National Chairman Omar Damagun on Tuesday, demanded the exit of the former Rivers State Governor from the party. Damagun will never do that. That is one thing, because Damagun is Nwike's puppet. So that was it. In fact, the Clark should have known that he was sending a letter to a wrong person. How on earth will anybody think that Damagun will make a move to remove Wike from PDP? Or is it even Wike self that will remove Damagun from chairman and remove him from PDP? The same thing he did to Iyocha Ayu and did to Secondus, Uche Secondus. So the elder statesman accused Wike of using his closeness to President Bola Tinubu to exert pressure on the Rivers State Governor Siminalayi Fubara and the party. So the minister, who addressed journalists at a media parley to mark his first year in office, said would not respond to Clark's call for a sack from the PDP. And Wike, however, noted that the former Federal Commissioner for Information was not a member of the PDP. So he also recalled that Clark stood against his governorship ambition in 2014. Wike said, "I don't know the party that Chief Clark belongs to. Since I entered the PDP, I have never seen him at any PDP meeting. I do not like to react to elder statesmen like that. But let me tell you the history so that people will know. In 2014, when I came out to run, Edwin Clark now said no, that it was the turn of the jaws and that nothing would make me be the governor. I said, well, it is my right to run, and I fail, and I come back. But to God be the glory. I ran and I won." Can you imagine? Since then, Edwin Clark has written me letters, but I have refused to talk to anybody. I said I will not answer. I was not a bad person when I championed for the German to be governor. I have become a bad person now simply because there are issues, and I kept quiet. There is nothing Chief Edwin Clark, an elder statesman, has not said, but I will not reply to anything. If there is anybody who has contributed to the growth of PDP as far as today, it is me. So when I read that he said they should investigate me for what? He was one of those who was talking about a certain president, and I supported a certain president. So what are you going to investigate me for? You supported a certain president now because you thought it will come to you. That was why you played the game to remove Uche Secondus, played the game to remove Iyocha Ayu, and put in Damagun there, and now played the game for the PDP ticket. Unfortunately, what is his name? Atiku went there and scuttled it. Okay, so you accepted a certain president because you thought it will come to you. And why must it come to you? That is the question. So he has responded. He said he doesn't like responding to other statesmen like that, which I can see the tone that he used in responding. He didn't insult Clark. He made a very plain, neutral response. But again, like I have been saying, that does not exonerate Wike from the crisis in Rivers State. He's the chief engineer, the chief architect responsible for that crisis, and he has vowed not to make peace with the governor and the state. So I don't know how else peace can come back to that state, Rivers State. But again, Chief Edwin Clark also misfired. You cannot write such letter to sack Wike from PDP, and you're writing to Damagu, who is a stooge planted by Wike, and you think that it will be executed. No. rather than doing that, you should look at National Working Committee. You should look at the Board of Trustees. You should look at the PDP Governors Forum. Those are the forces that can come together in unison and say, look, Wike, enough is enough. But again, they don't have balls to do that because Wike has put all of them in his pocket. That is another bad part of the whole thing. Wike has put all of them in his pocket. So, it's going to be a challenging one to say Wike should be expelled from PDP, the way I look at it, because it seems to be bigger than the party. But again, in the comment section, somebody saying, still wondering how Wike made it to become a lawyer with this cut and join English. I dey shame for him whenever he opens his mouth. Sort of guy, he's a Nigerian man, okay? Not Uyibo man. English is not his dialect. That I can understand. Reply to this man again. But English is our official language now. That is another thing. Reply to Olatunji again. He has replied to that one. Hi, this guy, I've left the main issue and they're talking something else. Olatunji Yusuf official rubbish. The mere fact that we are still made to write IELTS and to fail belies that assumption. We are not a native English-speaking country, period. Indians and Chinese do not speak English well. Let's stop misjudging our intelligence with use of English. It is not true. Okay, that name Wike is laced with evil, and he has demonstrated evil in his utterances and conduct. So if Edwin Clark calls for his expulsion from PDP, Clark is on point. Evil must never be allowed to fester. Okay, and that is the right one. People are supporting call for Wike's expulsion from PDP. Already, people have been expecting that to happen for a very long time. Unfortunately, PDP does not have the lever to do that. Some say, you that is talking, are you a PDP member? At least many PDP members refer to Chief Edwin Clark as an elder statesman man that they look up to in the time of trouble to find solution. But what can people say about you, Wike, the real vampire that trouble PDP? You that need to be sanctioned from the party is also calling for another person's expulsion from the party that took him many years to build before you later see yourself as a semi-god over the party. So what is God saying? The fact here is that this guy is trying to say that Wike is also not a PDP member because he's already involved in anti-party activities with APC and with Tinubu. Okay? Chief Edwin Clark and co have beat PDP over the years before Wike saw it as a platform to join. Oh, wow. So the key thing here is that Chief Edwin Clark called for expulsion of Wike from PDP, and Wike is saying even Edwin Clark is not a member of PDP, he has never seen him attend any of their parties. And if there's anybody that has contributed for PDP to remain, it's himself, not Edwin Clark. So, but just that he doesn't like responding to elder statesmen, but he has to say something, tell a bit of history so that people will understand. The thing here is that irrespective of the political politeness that Wike is trying to express here, that does not exonerate him from the crisis in the state. He is the architect, the author, and the finisher of that problem in that state. And anybody calling for his expulsion is not wrong, because right now he is fully involved in anti-party activities, supporting APC, working for APC against PDP. So thank you for listening, and let's have your comment on this response.